Hi everyone, this is Dr. Kang. I want to give you some basic information for you to understand how to eat healthy. This applies to your daily dietary planning. Um, so start from the first slice. Um, your body constitution is your inner environment. So this inner environment is built upon a lot of factors, such as your eating habit, your lifestyle, your living environment, even your personality, and a life event. So all these are contributing factor to make you develop who you are today. And who you are today make you develop a particular medical issues. So when you want to resolve that issues, we have to look at all the contributing factor. One of the big one is your diet. Um, so now I'm going to focus on that and to give you some so-called rule of thumbs to guide you to eat healthy. So to change your constitution, just like we try to changing a dirt to adding some fertilizer or some water to make the dirt richer and more fertile. And so in a way, we're helping you to become healthier by adding the right nutrients into the body, so the body can perform. It's like a car getting the right gas, so it can perform. So three rule of thumb I want to go over with you. Uh, Number one, and to have um, 3 to 4 ounces of protein every meal. First, you need to know why. Well, basically, protein is a building block to make your muscle, your tissues, your immune cells. So, recently we have the COVID. Um, this COVID affect a lot of people's life, and we're afraid to go out. So, eating protein, it builds up your immune system so you become more resilient. And even you're exposed to the virus, and by eating protein, helping your immune system, you can be more resilient and you can also recover faster. So protein come from two resources. One is from the plant, as we know, the beans, the seeds, the nuts, and tofu. One is from the animal, red meat, poultry, fish, and egg and cheese. So what is the difference? The difference between these two is the plant protein is called low biological value and animal protein is high biological value. They get their definition based on the amino acid. There are non-essential amino acid our body don't normally make, therefore we have to get from our diet. So when a particular food is missing even just one essential amino acid, and we cannot utilize it, therefore it gets wasted, therefore it is called low biological value. So they call essential because they are very important, highly involved with your metabolism. For example, methionine is an essential amino acid. It's a precursor of the glutathione. And the glutathione is antioxidant in the liver, help your liver process chemical detox. So when we're missing the methionine, then your liver may not be able to detox and the waste can build up and the next cancer can develop, inflammation develop. Therefore, it's important to have all the essential amino acid. People who choose to be vegan, vegetarian, easy to missing some essential amino acid. One, because they don't have this knowledge about essential amino acid. Two is they may not plan ahead of time to make sure their diet has all the essential amino acid. Therefore, to adding a little bit animal protein is a shortcut to get the important nutrient. In terms of the portion, I do recommend 3 to 4 ounces per meal, and that's for a healthy adult. Some people eating a large amount of protein, for example, you may see a 20-ounce steak on the menu. So when you have a large amount of protein, first your liver needs to metabolize protein, your kidney needs to secrete a waste through the urine called ammonia, so adding extra burden to your organs. On the other hand, when you're producing more ammonia, your body becomes more acidic. So when you become acidic, that again increases risk of cancer, inflammation. So you don't want to do that. Moderation is the key. So 3 to 4 ounces, equivalent about 25 to 30 grams, is in general recommended. If you want to lose weight fast, or if you're a bodybuilder, or if you have some type of a wound or gonna have a surgery, so you want to have more protein per meal, goes up to 4 to 5 ounces, and that's about 35 grams. And generally speaking, 3 ounces is the size of palm of card. 3 ounces is the size of the deck of card, or palm size. If you have a big palm, that could be 4 ounces. Okay, so carbohydrate is a very popular topic, and a lot of people are afraid of carbs and thinking the carb make them to gain weight. It sounds like an evil spirit. Um, there are two different type of a carbohydrate. One is called simple carbohydrate. One is called complex carbohydrate. They get their name because their biochemical structure. So simple carb is a simple one molecule. When you eat it, it get into your cell quickly and make your sugar goes up quickly. The complex carb, they are more complicated. They are simple sugar linked together. They are starchy foods, potato, pasta, bread, rice, pancake, the typical carbs. So let's talk about simple carb first. And the first one is called the glucose, table sugar, and candies. Other than give us sugar, they do not provide nutritional value. So it's called empty calorie. Not recommend. Why I say not recommend, I didn't say bad. There's no good, bad food. There's only good, bad choice. Is a human being label the food as good or bad? So for example, a diabetic patient who is on insulin, he skipped a meal. All of a sudden, his sugar drops. He passes out. The quick and easy way to save his life is to eat a piece of candy or cup of juice. Because it's simple sugar, it get into the blood quickly and make the sugar goes up back. So in this situation, the candy is good. But if you forgo other nutrient, eating candy all day long simply is a bad choice. Therefore, I said it's not recommend, but I didn't say it's bad. The next simple sugar is called fructose, which is the sugar from fruits and vegetables. So then give us sugar, fruits and vegetables give us fiber, antioxidant, enzyme, electrolyte, so it's considered healthier sugar. And these are most colorful one, and I recommend to eat a rainbow dye, mostly from fresh fruits and vegetable. And by the way, I do recommend eat it fresh because when the food is processed, such as freezing, canned, or dried, a lot of the nutrients get lost. So if you have option, try to eat it fresh. The next simple sugar is called the galactose. These are sugar from dairy products. So other than give us sugar, the milk cheese yogurt also give us calcium, vitamin D, and protein. Plus yogurt has probiotics, helping your gut flora, your bowel digestion. Also, it's considered healthier sugar. The complex carb, um, they are regular starchy food. It is recommended to have a whole grains such as quinoa, millet, couscous, buckwheat, barley. And I personally like to eating the yellow squash, the purple yam, and the sweet potato. These are considered starchy veggies. The less processed, the better, because when the food is processed, less fiber, less nutrient. Therefore, it is recommended to have whole grains for the carbohydrate. So, generally speaking, if you do eat a carbohydrate, try to pair with protein. The reason is when you eat a carb only, it will get into your bloodstream and the insulin will release from your pancreas. The insulin is a hormone. Their job is to pushing your sugar from your blood into your cell. There, it will be utilized as ATP for energy. So your sugar will goes down in your blood. That triggers the signal in the brain that you're hungry again. If you only grab carbohydrate only, and your sugar goes up quickly, and then insulin release from your pancreas, making it going down quickly. The sugar swing related to craving, overeating, weight gain, also related to mood swing. When the sugar is low, you feel down and tired. When the sugar is up, you feel high and jittery. Therefore, you want to stabilize the sugar by pairing with protein. The protein takes time to be metabolized. As a result, your sugar gradually goes up and gradually going down instead of swings when you're eating carbohydrate only. So this pairing is recommended for all your meal and a snack from now on. Just as a habit, whenever you eat, look at the plate. First, identify protein, and then you can combine with some carbs or healthier carbs and healthy fat. So fat used to consider also unhealthy, but in nowadays it's not that restrictive, especially the monounsaturated is considered healthy for the heart, um, and also assisting the nutrient absorption and its backbone for certain hormones such as your estrogen, your testosterone, without eating fat. And you also can have a dry skin, falling hair. Um, the saturated fat is not so recommend, but eat a little bit when you are eating the meat. It is considered normal. So don't think that fat is bad. Generally speaking, try to limit your overall fat intake to 20% of total daily calorie intake. Uh, so this slide is actually the second rule of thumb. It is eating bigger breakfast, small dinner. Most people like to do the opposite. They want to have a bigger meal at night, skip the breakfast. Doing that, number one, is a weight gain because after dinner, you're going to sleep. You're not going to work. So when you're sleeping, the metabolism slow down, and the food is a fuel. That fuel is not used while you sleep. Where does it go? Where it does not go anywhere. It's stuck up right in your body to make you gain weight. On the other hand, food also generates thermic fat because food is a fuel, so it generates the heat. So when you eat a big meal at night, it makes your core temperature goes up. Instead, while you're sleeping, your core temperature is supposed going down, so they contraindicate each other, therefore affect your sleep. So think about you want to sleep, your roommate play a lot of music all the time, most likely wake you up. The same happens to your brain. The brain want to rest, the stomach full of food, and to busy digest all night long, and most likely will affect your sleep. So you want to finish your dinner 2-3 hours before sleep, so everything is resting, so you have better sleeping quality. One way to change to a healthy eating habit is adding a snack in between your lunch and dinner. Because when you go without eating over 4 hours, your sugar drops. By dinner time, you're so hungry, quickly eat a lot. So when you eat a lot, the next morning wake up, no appetite. So you have another big meal at night. It's a vicious cycle. The snack in the afternoon cannot be only carbohydrate, like a typical snack, potato chip, pretzel, popcorn, ice cream, cookies, and they are only carbohydrate, mainly empty calories. A healthy snack needs to have protein, for the same reason, stabilize the sugar and a healthier carbohydrate. Basically, these are the fructose from fruits and vegetables and galactose from dairy products. So, a sample of healthy snack would it be apple with peanut butter, or celery, or hummus with carrots, or Greek yogurt with berries? Uh, um, so things like that. Uh, number 3 is to have a minimum 6 serving of fruits and vegetable. First, you need to know what's a serving. 1 medium fruit is 1 serving. 1 cup raw, half cup cooked veggie is 1 serving. Why we need to have 6 serving? Because typical American only have about 1 to 2 serving based on the statistic. Um, I come up with a smoothie recipe, which I'll give it to you when you're starting your treatment. And smoothie is just a tool for you to rely on. You do a smoothie a day, it already gave you 4 serving. And when you're adding other food, such as egg omelet in the morning, or yogurt with berries in the afternoon, or dinner, you cooking 2 veggies, so all the add up together already between 8 to 9 servings, quickly infuse the body with a lot of fiber, electrolyte, alkaline body, reduce inflammation. And the smoothie is also considered so-called low energy density, which means the food high in volume, low in calorie. So I want you to be aware of this terminology because most of the time we tend to eating the opposite, which is the high energy density. They're high in calorie, low in volume. For example, the peanut butter cracker, or the ice cream, or energy bar, they're just small and very calorie condensed. They trick you to eat a lot quickly without feeling full, because feeling full is caused by several factors. Number one is the visual, psychological. When you see a big plate, you tell yourself, I'm eating a good meal. If you see a small little thing, then you tell yourself, I'm just eating a snack that triggers you to eat more later. When the food gets into your stomach, creating a volume that touching the wall of the stomach, sending a signal to the brain you are eating enough. It's called a satiation. So if the food don't provide a volume, you don't feel satiated, therefore you tend to eating more. So a good example of low energy density is a salad. The salad has a veggie, we know it's a carbs only. So by adding protein like chicken, beans, cheese, or even steak, and adding some good fat like avocado, olive oil, and sprinkle some seeds and nuts. Then you can add balsamic vinegar dressing on the side, control the flavor. Another example of low energy density is a soup. The soup has a veggie, but it's only carb. By adding ground meat or beans as a protein, then adding different veggie, the soup becomes very thick. So they can stay in the GI system to be slowly digested, results in eating less. Just know the commercial grade soup is very salty, therefore they tend to retain water, leading to high blood pressure or swollen ankles. Homemade soup with a low sodium stock tend to be healthier. So now I just want to summarize the three rule of thumb I went over. Number one is every time you eat, 3 to 4 ounces of protein. And we talk about the two different type protein, the animal protein and the plant protein. Animal protein has all the essential amino acids, it's considered high biological value, and it's recommended to adding some at least. And we also talk about the portion. So for a healthy adult, generally speaking, between 30 to 35 grams for your breakfast and lunch, and 25 to 30 grams for your dinner. Then you can add in a protein snack in between your lunch and dinner. By doing that, adding weight and cardio, you can quickly lose weight and gain some muscles. Number two is have a bigger breakfast, small dinner. Finish your dinner 2 to 3 hours before sleep. Ever since resting, good for your sleep, good for your weight by adding a protein snack in between your lunch and dinner, which prevent overeating for dinner. And I review some sample of healthy snacks. Number three is a minimum 6 serving fruits and vegetable. Doing that, it will help alkaline the body, reduce inflammation, also provide a volume to keep you full longer, slow down your digestion, as a result, prevent craving, help you to lose weight. So I want to just wrap up the talk, and I know each of you may come see me due to different medical reasons, but these are the foundation for you to eat healthy. As I say, you are what you eat. So start from eating healthy. Uh, so I will see you soon and look forward to have more discussion about therapeutic food.